Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video, and today I'm gonna be doing my Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V episode 110 or 1010 or 1110 oh 110. Okay, review. Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V, another episode out, and so it goes exactly the way I thought it was, continuing from where we left off in the previous episode. So no Alexis, and there was no Sora again in this episode, by the way, too. Still waiting for Sora. Come on, come on, come on, give me some Sora up in here. I'm still waiting for Sora. 10 episodes still waiting for Sora. And Alexis is not in this episode, too, which sucks. But anyways. So, Astro Phoenix basically challenges Yuya to a duel. Yuya, is trying to is looking at Shade. He's trying to, help because he's seriously hurt at this point. All the soldiers are coming after him. The guy, the little, I don't know what you call him, commander or something. I don't know who he is, but he, the guy who brought the Tyler sisters there, he's, they're talking about, trying to take him out. Astro Phoenix, has, says, oh, we know what you did. And like, he's, oh no, he knows, because, he sent the order out without Astro's approval. So Astro's not happy at him, so he's like, oh no, he's gonna make me do bathroom duty or something like that. Astro uses like a red chain on Yuya's arm, and it forces him to go to the area that he wants him to, and then he puts a cage over it so that he's forced to duel him. He wants to redeem his draw. Not a loss, a draw. So he wants to take on Yuya again, so he's going to get his wish. While this is going on, he wants to take, Yuya wants to take care of Shay, because Shay's, like, injured, and then Kite comes in and says, don't worry about him, I'll help your friends, you just take care of, Astro. So, apparently, Kite is now good. It's official. Kite is on the good guy's side, not his own side. He's not turning people into cards anymore, apparently, Nothing was ever established, besides them telling him, this, but him not listening, but somehow he comes around and decides, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do this, totally. I'm gonna be on the Lancer sides there. We see more from the Tyler sisters being divided now. Grace, is just totally embracing Yuya. She's like basically like a cheerleader for him now. Where Gloria, the blonde hair Tyler sister, is just like, she just doesn't want anything of it. When I remember there was one that's like, good, now there can be no rude interruptions, because I want to see Yuya duel. So there was a lot of that going on in this episode. Astro Phoenix has Destiny heroes in this, so basically a similar deck to his Yu-Gi-Oh! GX deck. Obviously, there are some new things in there as well. Same thing with Alexis. With her cyber monsters, so got some similarities there. Because this is still Astro, it's just an alternate version of Astro Phoenix. So they're trying to keep it still similar. So he starts off with some Destiny heroes. He's summoning his Destiny heroes. And of course, Yuya, he, sets the pendulum scale. And they're going for it for a while until with their monsters until Aster uses a combo that basically allows him to attack multiple different times, and this leads Yuya down to 600 points right off the bat, which isn't good. There's also some, while this is going on, obviously Kite easily takes out all the soldiers, the Obelisk Blue soldiers, with ease, and then picks up Shade, and they kind of just go off in their own direction there. Meanwhile, the little Snowzy commander to take out Yuya is just all snotty, and he's like, the only way this can be benefit is if Yuya somehow wins. And they're like, all right, he's the enemy. This is what the Gloria, Tyler's sister, said. You can't cheer for the enemy and whatnot there. And of course, Grace, she's just like all like excited because she likes Yuya. So I'm thinking she's going to turn good. There's going to be some conflict of interest here on where this direction goes there. Yuto, Spirit was talking to Yuya and basically saying, this guy is not going to change his ways. We got to take him out, because he's the commander. He led the army, that took out everyone in the Xyz dimension there. Yuya's basically like, maybe it is hopeless and whatnot there. Eventually, Yuya, during the duel, actually does a combo because he has a special ability with the pendulum, takes the pendulum out, puts another card in there for the pendulum. It leads to a special ability for the using a fusion summon without polymerization. This catches Astro Phoenix off guard because he's like, "Oh, you can fusion summon?" He's like, "Why, yes, I can." And then Astro's like, "You may know how to fusion summon, but you don't know the principles of it or whatnot, Oh yeah, because using polymerization is so hard, guys. Using a spell card is so hard, guys. Oh my god. We can't, we're not from this dimension. If you're not from this dimension, you can't fusion summon people. You can't, it's not possible. It's such a shock to these Duel Academy people. They're like, well, how are they doing this? So, yeah. Interesting. Anyways, so does this because his best monster, Odd Eyes, got destroyed early on because he summoned Odd Eyes. It got destroyed. He resummons it once they, do the pendulum scale. Then he does the fusion combination. So that's going on. And then Astro summons his Destiny heroes, more of his Destiny heroes, and he fuses them with polymerization. He says, you don't know the demands of this. And then he uses a counter ability because Yuya had like 3 special abilities on his card. I know how true that is, but it had 3 special abilities to take out his monster. However, he activated a spell card actually it was a trap card that basically allowed him to get 100 life points on his Destiny hero that was down to 0, and it doesn't seem that much, but it actually activated his ability, which led to the him allowing to basically take out Yuya's monsters. But then one of the half cards, the half smile spell cards too, fell out of Astro Phoenix's pocket or whatever, and this led to Yuya asking about it. How do you have my father's card? or whatever. And then he basically tells the story how Mr. Sakaki basically dueled him and won against Astro Phoenix. And, he was giving him that card, to abandon Duel Academy and, duel for fun or whatever, dueltating. And Astro Phoenix refuses. He's just like, no, I am not going to betray. I am not going to betray Duel Academy. He refuses the card there. And then what happens is, while he's arguing with him, Mr. Sakaki vanishes and pretty much goes to Duel Academy, or goes to the Duel Academy dimension, or that's what I'm assuming happens. Which I find actually interesting, because if he went to the if he went to the fusion dimension at that instant, then why did Astro Phoenix not know that? Like, because he's been back and forth from the Xyz dimension to the fusion dimension. So I feel like Astro Phoenix should have known that Mr. Sakaki went to Duel Academy, or not Duel Academy, he went to the fusion dimension, because it would make, because it's the only thing that would make sense. Like, how would he not know this? Like, it seems kind of like a issue. Like, how all these, like, these 3 years or whatever it was that, he's been at the, in the fusion dimension, you never knew he was there once. Like, because he was obsessed with him. Obviously, when Astro Phoenix found out that, Mr. Sakaki's son, because he shows that how he found, until I found you, his son. And so he said, it's kind of ironic, I wasn't able to get your father, but, I got the next best thing, and that's being able to take out you, his son. It's destiny. They use that pun, because it's Destiny Heroes. So they kind of went with that whole direction. So that was kind of the whole story. So there is some type of, possibility of Astro Phoenix turning good because of this whole meetup. It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Astro Phoenix. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Astro Phoenix was a douche, but he wasn't like this Astro Phoenix, who's kind of like just evil, but like doesn't want to be, or might possibly turn good, but doesn't want to. Was just kind of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Astro Phoenix was just kind of more of a rich snob, type duelist, but eventually, actually becomes more of a good guy later on. Once the bad guys of the show, the Society of Light, shows up, and, that's really kind of when he turns good. But here it's just it's a little different, since he's actually the commander of the army that took out the Xyz dimension. So it'll be interesting to see where they go with this further with Astro Phoenix. But that was the whole origins of it, of the whole connection to Mr. Sakaki and Astro Phoenix. But then, as I said earlier, this whole combination thing that they did, this ability with the trap gives him 100 life points. Not that much, but it activates the ability, which gives him no chance of winning now, pretty much, or that's what he said. And so, they're all, everyone's at the edge of their seat. The Tyler sisters, the one that, likes Yuya, the other one that doesn't like Yuya is, like, cheering on Duel Academy, or Astro Phoenix on. Even, warns the, general person there, you can't root for Yuya because, you're betraying us then, or whatever. So, he only is rooting for Yuya because, he doesn't want to be demoted, he doesn't want to be demoted, so he wants Astro to lose, which is whatever, but they weren't having it. So, we were like, well, let's see what the professor would say about that. So then after that, he brings in his attack with his Destiny heroes and basically says, Yuya, why don't you put your smile on? Actually use the pun. Why don't you bring me a smile? And then there's the to be continued sign. Because he just basically said, you're finished. Hey, Yuya, why don't you put on that smile or whatever? Like, that's to be continued. So, Yuya might lose here, guys. I don't personally think that's going to happen. I just think they're doing this on purpose for dispense. But we'll see in the next episode if Yuya does go down and loses to Astro Phoenix this time, or if Yuya will overcome it and pull something out of the hat, so to speak, to take him out here, or make a comeback on Astro Phoenix here. So overall a good episode. Lot of good action back and forth. Got a good backstory on Astro, this Astro Phoenix. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V, why he, kind of holds this obsession on Yuya. So, the next episode obviously will be the continuation of the duel. So, will be another episode. We don't see anything from the fusion dimension, most likely there. Hopefully after this duel, we freaking get something from Duel Academy or the freaking, fusion dimension or Sora or someone, because we still don't have them. And I really want to see Sora again, and I want to see Alexis again. I'm seeing Alexis in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links there, but I want to see the new Alexis in the new show, Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V. I wonder how they're gonna do Duel Links with whenever they get to Arc V, which they won't. It'll probably be like 2 years before they release Arc V, because they just released the GX characters, which took like about almost a year for them to release the GX characters, because the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Cast was first, and now they have the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX cast. Then obviously after the GX cast they'll have 5Ds, and then they'll have Zexal, and then they'll have Arc 5 or Arc V, Arc 5. So we probably won't get that for a while, but I am curious to see how the Arc V Alexis will be like in Duel Links, if they ever get to that with Duel Links. So yeah, let me know. That was pretty much my review. Let me know what you guys think about this. Comment, rate. If you like this video or any of my other videos, please subscribe. It does help. If you like this video, like it, please. It helps a lot, actually. And subscribe if you like this video or my other videos. Again, all my reviews that I've ever done for anime or movies or anything in general like that stuff, there's playlists and link in the description box for Arc V, Dragon Ball Super, Attack on Titan last season, Volume 4 Ruby, the works. So, yeah. That's about it, guys. Comment, rate, again. And I'm out of here. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. I'm out. Peace.